Do you want to transform your financial services business? AUM, RIA, life insurance salesperson, term or whole life, whatever it is for you. If you want this, my name is Sean Callagy, and you got this. 42% of financial service professionals say that inconsistent income causes consistent stress, and average earnings are $89,000 a year. Now, this fact says despite average earnings at $89,000 a year, as though $89,000 a year is a lot of money. And I know it is relative to the economy, but come on. The availability to make so much more with integrity and impact is sitting right in front of you. And one of the wackiest things is, like, as a financial service professional, you've dedicated your life, your career, energy, your heart to protecting other people's finances. And I find that maybe not you, because small percentage of you guys are absolutely incredibly on top of this. P.S. I own a financial services firm just for fun, so I'm one of you. But in financial services, so many people are a train wreck in terms of their finances. Come on, you know it. Not to be ashamed in any way, shape, or form, but we're talking facts here. So let me ask you, are you fully realizing your financial growth potential? Now listen, I'm not. I've got 9 different companies in one company I own that are 7-figure divisions. I'm pushing $100 million in revenue in one company I own 100% of right now. And I have 5 other companies I've had the blessing and privilege of creating, 3 of them in professional services, 1 in financial services, that create multi-million-dollar amounts of profit. Now, as you probably are aware, many in the financial sector struggle or are challenged at some level or another to stand out in such a crowded marketplace. And with this, so many people in financial services rely on outdated methods, salesy dynamics. It feels like Willy Loman, Death of a Salesman, Glenn Ross, the poor Jack Lemmon character, struggling, burning out, feeling sad, hopeless, challenged, or at least apathetic. And apathy, that might be the worst thing. Now, I built a financial company in 2 years that went from less than $500,000 in revenue to more than $5 million in revenue and had a $30 million valuation. And I never sat with a client and had a single financial services conversation. I've also had the privilege of top legal victories in business cases, 2 top 100 national jury verdicts, one of only 2 attorneys in America to do it, and I'm blind. I've also spoken at Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Fortune 10 to 500 companies, MasterCard, T-Mobile, and of course, Tony Robbins stage 19 times, shattering UPW, Business Mastery, and Date with Destiny live and virtual sales records. And I failed freshman high school geometry, had a 2.9 GPA in college, and my high school girlfriend may have been one of only 2 people who voted for me for class president in 7th grade. I wasn't a natural born genius, nor was I naturally born with any charisma. In fact, charisma is a fiction. There's a science to how we cause influence with integrity. With people, we are to point it at, and how emotionally to get ourselves to use it to cause the very outcomes that we're talking about. So 27 years ago, as I was in the process of going blind and did not want to be broke, I developed a formula, a system to transform first my own ability to go from employee to business owner in 2 years in the law, to then making it transferable to people in financial services, accounting, legal, the triangle of trust. So licensed professionals stopped exhausting themselves trading dollars for hours, but instead began to scale based on integrous principles of how the world and business really work. Through Unblinded, we have disrupted, shocked, transformed how financial services practitioners, providers go about their business, and they're never, ever going back. Now, don't get me wrong. In the beginning, it's a little more challenging, a little more scary, a little bit outside the comfort zone, well within the law, ethics, and integrity, but it gets easier and easier and easier over time, attracting higher quantities of higher quality, higher net worth clients, doctors, entrepreneurs, impact humans can be easy, simple, and stress and decreases, and it's scalable. So it's not you trading the time to do everything. Teams, scale, where you're training, teaching people we're talking about right here in the Unblinded Formula is available and right in front of you. And the best part is over time, 12, 24 months, not only are you not affecting your work-life balance as you increase your revenue streams, your income, your quality of life, you have time freedom, the ability to travel, impact, raise money for charity, do whatever, clear club, baseball team, soccer team for your kids, whatever it is you want to do, because work isn't everything. And you get to decide what you want to do with the time freedom and financial abundance that you've created. Now, you might be thinking, I've been doing this for years and it's all working out so far. That's how one of our amazing clients was when he came walking in. He's like, I make $500,000 a year. I don't know what you're talking about. The dude makes millions, has become a social media influencer, wrote a book named Surviving Success. Now, I don't know if he's going to survive the success. He's going to listen to all the things we say. But the money and the time freedom has been beyond anything he ever dreamt of. And he's not that smart. He's a good dude, but no smarter than you, no more charismatic than you, no more deserving or entitled to this possibility than you. Now, people say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Sometimes old dogs are 30 years old and been doing something for 12 months. Growth mindset versus fixed mindset. Dr. Dweck at Stanford says it. That will be the difference between everything you dream of and staying exactly or maybe just a little bit ahead of where you are. Imagine we're in a webinar having 500 doctors registered. And when it's done, 250 of them want to have a conversation with you. It becomes effortless more and more over time. That's what I'm doing in 2 days. And that's available for you as well. And that's what we're doing soon, whenever you're watching this video, because we do it over and over and over again. But I can make this assurance. Whenever you watch this video, when it was originally shot, the amount of people coming to that webinar will be less than when you're watching it, because it grows and scales continuously. You can have all of this while enjoying more and more personal freedom, not abdicating what you're doing, but leaving in the hands of people that you've trained, developed, entrusted with everything you've built. And it doesn't take decades. It might take a year or two, but within 2 years, you cannot imagine where you'll be. And within 3 months, you will have created a revolution inside of your practice. Now, of course, there's often, mostly, a gap between where your practice is right now and where it can be. Identifying and closing this gap, actually coming from here to up here, is the foundational essential for how you unlock these revenue streams, time freedom, and impact for you to create in the world. And there's a formula for doing so. There are 7 levers to marketing and sales process mastery and the influence mastery to cause the yeses at each lever to exponentially grow your quantity and quality of sales meetings and the people who want to work with you. If this resonates with you, click the link below and let's begin the transformation of your financial services practice. We want to build a lifelong relationship with you. We can't do that until we actually begin to help you. And we can't until you click the link and let us begin the journey. And join us for our next live event where you'll meet incredible people like yourself, master the Unblinded Formula, and you'll begin to unlock the money, the time freedom, the magic that's available for you.